Hey, if your brain works anything like mine, doing even the simplest of tasks can feel daunting. And this is not procrastination, it is something way deeper. Like the first one is starting any task. Most people experience time normally, but we ADHD people don't. For us, there's basically two modes, right now and later. And almost everything sits in later. Starting something means forcing your brain into right now, and that takes a lot of effort, When you are a kid, this is not a problem because other people are consistently instructing you to what to do. But when you grow up, that external push disappears. Now you have to decide when things matter, and your brain just goes, not yet. That's why we ADHD people can work so well in deadlines, because suddenly everything becomes urgent, everything becomes right now. The second problem is even when you start, you don't stay on track. And no, it's not because you are lazy, your brain literally responds differently. For most people, when they try to focus, their brain activity literally increases, but for us it drops. That means the more harder we try, the more harder it is to focus. But there's one exception. When something is interesting, our ADHD brain locks in. That's when hyperfocus locks in, and now you got the opposite problem. You can't stop. Hours pass and you don't even notice, which leads to the third issue. You don't know when to stop. You either can't begin or you go too far. There's no middle. And that's also the problem of perfectionism. Your brain wants everything to be get done perfectly. So what do most of us end up doing? We wait and we procrastinate. We delay everything until the last possible moment. You know exactly when to start, right before the deadline. You stay focused because pressure keeps you locked in. But here's the problem. This system only works when nothing goes wrong. But in reality, always something goes wrong. You misjudge the time, you get tired, something interrupts you, and suddenly you are late again. So yeah, last minute pressure works, but it's not reliable and it's exhausting. And the big reason for all this mess is dopamine. Dopamine is actually a motivation hormone that keeps us focused, attentive, and responsive. But in an ADHD brain, dopamine levels are lower and inconsistent. That means your brain doesn't give you enough reward signal for doing normal boring tasks. So when you look at something like working, studying, or even replying to messages, your brain doesn't see it worth of doing right now. That's why starting feels so heavy. There's no internal path. And also staying in the moment becomes extremely difficult because your brain is constantly searching for more stimulation. That's why things like scrolling, gaming, or random thoughts pull you away so easily. They give you quick dopamine hits. Your brain isn't broken, it's just wired to chase stimulation more aggressively. Which is why forcing discipline alone doesn't work. You can't rely on willpower alone when the underlying system isn't supporting you. What actually changes you is having the right systems and tools. You can't rely on random motivation for productivity. You need working systems. You need working techniques and methods that can pull you in the moment and force you to work even without a panic. You need systems that can help you focus without burning out, and which can help you finish without spiraling into perfectionism. That's what I have put together in my ADHD Solver Guide. It contains real practical methods that you can use daily. It contains methods that actually help you get things done consistently. It will also help you to complete those tasks that you avoid the most. So if you're tired of starting late, stressing, repeating the same cycle, check out the guide. It might be the shift you have been missing. It will be a lifesaver.